my soul that something's gone wrong. The boss man's breathing down my neck, the bills are piling high, but I got a taste for some good bourbon and friends to get me by. Yeah, the Thursday night blues are calling my name. Pour another glass, put out the work week's flame. Got the boys on the TV screen talking about that bourbon and them other shiny things. The smoke hangs heavy around the room, the glasses start to clink. My troubles drifting down the drain, I try my best not to think. Just the sound of my good buddies laughing at the joke. The stories flowing from our lips beneath the bourbon smoke. Yeah, the Thursday night blues are calling my name. Pour another glass, put out the work week's flame. Got the boys on the TV screen talking about that bourbon and them other shiny things. Some folks chase the money, some chase a different kind of thrill. But all I want on a Thursday night is to let this old heart be still. Just a little bit of amber liquid and a few good souls to share. Knowing come tomorrow morning we'll still be standing there. Yeah, the Thursday night blues are calling my name. Pour another glass, put out the work week's flame. Got the boys on the TV screen talking about that bourbon and them other shiny things. Yeah, Bourbon and Ballz, pouring out that bourbon till the bottle's gone. And the Friday sun rises. That's a Thursday night blue. I'm drinking with my friends. Yeah, we know it's early, but we can't wait for the weekend. We're in a hurry, cause we're thirsty again, but we're not worried when we're saying what we mean and what we meant. Honest camaraderie is something like the lottery. So all I ask and all I need are years of making memories. So keep on chasing highs, it's so damn easy, don't think twice.
Yeah,
that's funny and gross at the same time. You know that montage video we did? There's Ashley sucking on that crawdad.
You just wish it was you. You just wish it was you.
What?
All right, so we just got canceled.
No,
What the hell?
That's no.
Dude.
No, that is not what I meant. That is not.
Oh my God. That's Weller. Knows that. Good God. Man, he just, something died. Holy.
That's bad. What did they feed him today, dude? I thought you. Oh.
Good, you can't even breathe here. Oh, it's gonna throw a nosing off. Oh my God, I can't even.
I can reach out. That could be one of our things we do. You know, we're talking about doing these commercials or these ads or these videos for these different products. I can reach out to a manufacturer that makes it today, get one, and we do the video. And sit there and go, oh. I'm riding the bike and going,
With the glitter in my hand. I'm starting to become immune to press. This doesn't bother me anymore.
That's right.
Oh.
That smells pretty good.
Yeah, we know it's early, but we can't wait for the weekend. Let's get on with the show with you all, with our friends from Bourbon and Ballz. Enjoy the show and have a great weekend. Hey! Keep on chasing highs.
there's shit everywhere.
Andy Road.
Gandy.
Congratulations,
Hey,
brother.
good day.
Boy, if only I would be able to see Gandy the next couple of days.
I don't know if you will.
Right?
Like in 2 days, right?
Yeah, countdown is 2 days. So welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Ballz. We actually have a repeat guest on tonight. If you guys remember last time we had Mattie and Robbie on from Silverbelly Whiskey. We have Mattie on again along with Tyler. And they're going to talk about their latest release and see what's been going on since last time we talked to them.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's
Looking
been
forward to
about
it.
a year or so, yeah.
Yeah. So with that said, let's get through the chat and then we get on with the show real quick. Let's say hello to Mr. Dave Vogelstein. Cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. We also got Michael Bortner. Cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. So Jared Romine, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it as always. Let's see here. Chris Barlow, cheers. We'll see you in a month at the Coal Pick Barrel Pick. Cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Rick Moreland, cheers to you, brother. Thanks for coming on. Rick, Lip Service Crew, cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. Can you make sure we're not getting we never did an audio check, Jeff?
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, I did.
I'm talking about on to make sure no one's saying anything. Let's see here. Gary McDonald, cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. Whiskey Bill, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. We don't have Tyler today, so this is why we're kind of discombobulated. So we didn't do a sound check or anything.
We did a brief one.
We got it. We got it though.
Okay, everybody say we're good.
So far, nobody's saying anything.
Okay. John Shanks, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Mr. Bykowski, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you as always. Renstrom, if I didn't say it already, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. He is having a poor. We'll go over that here in a little bit. There's some sad news today in the sporting world. We'll go over that here in a little while. It just happened maybe like an hour ago.
Roughly, yeah.
All right. Moving forward here, Jenny Bykowski, cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. Patrick Littledew, cheers to you. Cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. As always. Let's see here. Scott Gallagher, cheers to you. We will see you this weekend as well on our barrel pick.
Yep.
Cheers. He's driving.
That's right. Well,
you are not allowed driving.
Hey, like I said, I get from A to B. I get there pretty quick.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I get there.
Yeah.
We survived.
I don't know. You still claim how many speeding tickets?
I got,
0?
Yeah, I got no speeding tickets.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Brian Callahan, cheers to you.
We're pulling.
Brian, after Google Meets tonight, you better get that pecan pie ready, brother. You're going to be drinking it. We didn't send it to you for no reason.
Right.
Cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. All right, then. We got Crappy Cat. Cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. Mr. One Gandy Road, who run the pregame tonight. I'll get that to you, obviously, on Saturday. Frank, cheers to you, brother. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. Yes, you guys did a hashtag pregame, which now the main game today is the hashtag last call to commemorate Silverbelly Whiskey's latest release, and we'll go over that here in a minute. So if you guys want to get into the hashtag game today, it is hashtag last call. All right, moving forward. Alan Adams, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. West Virginia Bourbon Guy, cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. Russ L.
Right.
We got we finally got to put a name with the face, right?
Yep.
Cheers to you. We're gonna show a video later on.
Thanks, Russ.
For those who haven't seen it or whatnot, Russ is in it. We got to meet him at the SLB golfing event, and we definitely will be there again next year. Christy Romine, cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Moving forward here, we got a lot of people. Mr. Richie J, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Keith Glandon, cheers, brother. We'll see you at Cold Pick as well. Thank you for coming on. Let's see here. We have a bunch of people saying hello to each other, which is awesome.
Yep.
At the East Coast Whiskey Sippers, cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate you as always. Snow Baboon, cheers to you. Thank you for coming on.
What?
Snow Baboon.
Let's see here. I think we're about done, I believe. We have Bob Guzman, the OG of Bourbon and Ballz. Cheers. He came over earlier today for a couple of pours, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. We were watching some of your original episodes with Bob.
Oh yeah, that is true. That was
great.
interesting, wasn't it?
That was
and our long drive to Indianapolis or Chicago, whatever. We watched the first couple of episodes of Bourbon and Ballz.
Jeff was on there. Bob was on there.
You were in the second episode.
Yeah,
I was.
Yeah,
yep.
You were in the second episode. I didn't realize it.
He was in the first chat.
Your name wasn't.
It was Phil.
Jeff. It was
Phil in. Yeah,
Phil and Jeff. That was your old name. So okay, all right.
Jim
Chris
Turner.
Barlow. If I didn't say hello to you already, cheers to you. Jim Turner, yes. Cheers to you. Thanks, brother, for coming on. Appreciate you as always. Let's see here. Whiskey Nose, Marty and the group.
Marty.
They are on Tuesday nights, by the way, at 9 p.m. And we're going to talk about them here as well. We have a special collaboration coming up, which we would like to go over. I think we're going to all celebrate McBrayer Spirits that night. Tort, it's been a minute. Cheers to you, brother. Thanks you for coming on. Mr. One David Tanko, cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. I saw you in a video the other day. I think you were trying the Tenured Hill Rye, I believe.
Nice.
If I'm correct. Cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. I think we're getting to the bottom.
You always say that.
I know, right?
We're not.
No, we're not. Bourbon Nerd.
Hey,
cheers to you.
Bourbon Nerd.
Life in
Missed
the
you guys
patio,
already.
guys.
Only
Yeah.
11.
Welcome, brother.
Only 11 months left to go. Still away.
Yep.
So
The countdown
We
begins.
got to find a way to get together before 11 months.
I know.
yeah, I know. Martin Cox, cheers to you.
Marty.
Thank you for coming on, brother. As always. We also have let's see here. I think we're I would imagine Mrs. Richie J is around here somewhere. I gotta imagine. Stan Sabic, cheers to you, brother. Thank you for coming on. Pars Pours. Cheers. You saw that golf swing. Come see me. Yes.
Charlie's lessons. Go
yeah, that golf swing was pretty bad. So we got a video later to show you all for those who have not seen it. But yes, nevertheless, moving through. We also have, let's see here. I think I say that now, right?
You always do.
See Whiskey Bill? You see Whiskey Bill?
Yep, we said hi to him
right.
earlier. Let's see here. Yeah, we're about 10 minutes behind on this thing.
John Shank.
We already said hi to him.
Amy Morgan.
Amy Morgan, cheers to you. And I would imagine John's around there somewhere. And I would imagine they're going to have an announcement at some point. And when they do, we will gladly have them on to discuss it. Donald Smith, cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. Ashley McAdory. Oh, wow. Sounds like you made it back in time. I'm assuming you're home.
Ooh, yeah, they were going to do a pit stop, right?
Yeah. They were on Whiskey Weather last night. Or last night or 2 nights ago. They did they were at the Barrel Pick. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mr. Blankenship.
Yeah, Mr. Blankenship, brother, thanks for doing what you do. You did a wonderful job at the SLB golf event. That was outstanding.
Yep, fantastic.
You guys did a wonderful job. Todd, cheers to 1090, brother. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you guys always. And they go on at Tuesday nights as well, and they're always rocking it. So catch that, and also catch their upcoming meetups too. We went there last year. It was all good. And looks like some people are.
Do we know when that is yet?
I believe it's in August. He can tell us in the thing. All right, very good. Moving through. Here said Bourbon Nerd. Mr. Keith Glendon, cheers to you, brother. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. And Chris Blair. That's my good Lord. Cheers.
Who's Chris Blair?
My sister.
Oh,
She never watches this show.
There's John.
I can be honest with you, I didn't know she even knew how to work chat.
Oh, she's in.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Mustang 653. That is John.
Yep.
Cheers to you. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. Yes. Great seeing you guys too. Had a lot of fun. Maybe a little bit too much. Man, you guys stayed up till what?
Late.
3-4 o'clock each night, right?
No, not.
You know who stayed up real late was Carlos.
Oh, he's a night owl, man.
Dude, he is a machine.
I don't know how he does it. But
Yeah, no kidding.
I tapped out. I was like,
Cab Doc 9777. Cheers to you. Thank you. Oh yes, I did see him at the Tanko. I'm drinking the 143 proof of the Tanyard. Yes, nice. Hey, Jeff just woke up. What? You know what? I just woke up earlier.
Yeah, he did.
Every Thursday, Jeff rings the doorbell. I'm asleep.
You were sleeping.
I can take my power nap.
Shocker.
So, Harold, brother, cheers to you. Glad you guys made it back safely.
Yep.
William Hall, cheers to you. I think William Hall is going to be on the barrel pick for Hello Whiskey Friends on Saturday, if I heard them right yesterday.
Nice.
Okay.
We will be in the same city as you guys, as we'll do Circle City. So it'd be kind of fun if we ran into each other.
I just hope we don't run into Indianapolis 500.
No, I already talked to them.
Okay.
So it should be fine.
You'll be all right.
Yeah. So all right, we are caught up. We'll go over show notes, all that kind of stuff after our guest interview, because I don't want to keep them waiting too much longer. So let's do this. Let's bring them on the screen with Mattie and Tyler. Welcome to Bourbon and Ballz, guys. How you guys doing?
Hey.
Mattie, Tyler, welcome.
How's it going?
Hey guys, thanks for having me back.
Yes, no kidding. So
I love the hats. I love the hats, by the way.
We're
love
always
that.
branded, y'all. You gotta rep it.
So you guys were on our show. I know Mattie was and Robbie was too. And welcome, Tyler. Hopefully we don't scare you away. Apparently not, because Mattie came back. So. But last time we left you all, we were getting into obviously this core of your guys' products, and since we left last, you guys left you guys. I had since went out and went bourbon hunting, and I was able to find some birthday bourbons, which are now pretty nostalgic, right?
For sure.
We got
I got one of your barrel picks, Mattie. and I got one of your dad's barrel picks, and then we got the last call. I mean, we kind of went hunting right after your guys' show, and we got quite a few bottles since last time you guys.
I like it. Your lineup looks better than mine. I drink all mine.
So if you could tell us within, I guess, the last 12 months or whatnot, what all have you guys been up to, and what's the latest with Silverbelly? Sorry.
Well, I think like the 30,000 foot view is we've got some fun things coming down the pipeline for, you referenced the birthday bourbon or the birthday whiskey, excuse me. Wow, big faux pas. And the subsequent release last fall, we entitled Last Call. Partly, the ode to that kind of last call at the bar, that kind of way that grassroots growth that Dad's career started in those bars, 35, 40 years ago. And then also alluding to the fact that his final show is in Nashville in June. And so sort of to let that be the top tier of what we release annually. And so we released one of those last October, no longer called Birthday Whiskey, like you said, such a collectible now. And so that was fun to get our sort of second annual of that. And we'll obviously do that each year. But then we have a special release under that Last Call sort of brand name this summer, next month, for his show. That's going to be called the Finale Blend. So that's something that's been really fun to get to work on this spring. And Tyler's been a part of coming in as our head of production. And want to just welcome him to the team. He's so much smarter and more experienced than me. You can see it in the beard. And so I want him to speak to a little more of the technical side of what we've had access to and what we're doing. But we're just excited for that to have grown. Last time with y'all, birthday was kind of all we had, aside from our small batch and single barrels, which obviously have continued to grow. And we feel really proud of the consistency we've created there. But all that to say, the birthday, the Last Call, the finale coming up under that whole moniker, we're pretty excited about. So
I would imagine so. I got to make a correction apparently, because nothing gets by our viewers. Keith Landon, yes, you're the actually one that got the bottles for me. I appreciate that. He actually bought 5. He actually bought 5 bottles. So that being said,
Sweet.
I do appreciate you, Keith, for finding those bottles for me.
Keeping him honest.
Yes. So, Tyler, obviously, we're getting to know you. If you could tell us maybe your background and how you came to be with Silverbelly, and what is your role to this day?
Yeah, I'm gonna add to this. So the beard, this is actually new. I stayed in whiskey, and they told me that if I didn't grow this out, I wasn't gonna make it. So, but no. So this is new for me. This is my first month actually here at Silverbelly. But prior to this, I was at Southern Collective like the last 3 years, doing some stuff out there. But with the Silverbelly team, I mean, I've known Logan and Robbie there for a while, so there's a lot of local brands now in Nashville, and I kind of always go around and help everyone out. But whenever they had started talking about means for like a need in production, actually getting the distillery up and started, I was all in. So happy to be a part of the team now.
So, guys, in the chat, as always, as we like to do every week when we have guests on, if you have questions, if you could load it up just by the letter Q, and that way we can find it in chat, and then we'll gladly ask Mattie or Tyler these questions. And look, on Q, East Coast Whiskey Sippers already knows the drill. He's already asking. He asked to either one of you two, if you guys want to both answer this too, how do you avoid becoming just another celebrity whiskey in such a crowded market? I sarcastically could say, just make sure your whiskey is good. But you guys go ahead and answer that.
Well, that would be the number one priority. Yeah. First of all, any suggestions? Welcome. It's tough. It's crowded. And I think we've always been honest to say, like, we started this company, Dad specifically started this brand just because it's a thing that he loves. And it's a thing that his fans, not all of them, of course, but a lot of his fans have loved and been, by proxy, a part of some of the songs and the tours and that kind of thing. And so we have a lot to learn in terms of the market side. But I think in a way that's been to our benefit, because we're not trying to outsmart the other brands. We're not trying to outsmart the markets. We're in, again, I'm not the salesperson, but I think between 12 and 14 states at the moment, shipped to like 46. So, I mean, we're kind of taking a more, direct to not business wise, but direct to consumer approach in terms of if you're a state that loves dad or loves country music or loves the story and what it means, then man, we're here to work with you, but we're not trying to outsmart everybody else just to be the biggest brand. So I think we've tried to be grassroots and we've tried to start small. That's something we talked about last time, really nailing down the small batch and then leaning into the last call and the single barrels, for collectors, for more serious bourbon people. But more than that, I think we're just starting in the places that we're welcome and doing the best we can. So I don't think that's a really helpful or informative answer, but that's the truth of what we've done. And we've had a lot of great growth, in terms of sales, but really also in terms of production and quality development, I think. And so what we've done is just try to be true to who that is and the people who already love him and the markets who already fit, who we are in terms of style and story and supply. So if you got any suggestions, like I said, we'll take them. Like we're learning every day too. So
Well, wasn't Alan, personally involved in some of the selections?
oh yeah, no, he
Yeah.
really picks the barrels that have his face on them. I mean, now the ones
Yeah.
that I pick, but it's been fun and he's been a part of every, one of the blends, the two that we've released and then the one that'll come up this year and the one for the show and it's just something that he enjoys. And so it still in a way is sort of a family business. I mean, that's why I'm here aside from being a sommelier and actually having some skills to bring to the table. But otherwise, we're a small team and we just love what we do and we're trying to make sure it grows at a pace we can keep up with where the quality is never compromised. So yeah, he's still a part of it every day.
And I think that's what would make you stand out a little bit more than the regular, just, putting a name on a bottle,
Right.
Yeah.
for somebody to make a little bit of money. He's intimately involved in the process. And that I think helps you stand out.
Yeah. He's not just capitalizing on it because
Right.
of the name.
I think part of it too. So like I said, this is new for me, but I knew most of the team before I came on, and I even from the beginning, even when I before I was here, when it is a small team, like everyone does care. Like every person I've talked to knows the product, knows like full passion behind it, which was a big reason why I wanted to be a part of the team. If I'm being honest, it's an awesome crew of people.
And then Tyler, you got some. I didn't know this. You got some fans in the chat. I'm trying to figure this part out.
So you're gonna see a lot of Boggzilla tags. That's my Discord. I'm a part of a lot of different bourbon groups, and then last year I probably picked over 60 single barrels for stores and groups and everything. So I get around.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, there's some comments in chat. I don't know if you can see the comments, and I won't read all of them. I mean, they're all good. They're all positive. I'm just saying that you got a little fan base in the chat. I had no idea, which is awesome. All right, very good. So Chris Barlow asked, what do you aim for in making a product, your juice? So as far as like profile wise, what can people expect?
I'm curious to toss to Tyler what he experienced from our juice before coming on, and then I'll tell you kind of what my approach is. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry, dude.
No, it's so as far as like the small batch, like our standard small batch, I think is just a very classic, easy. I mean, super sweet, approachable, everyday pour. The single barrels, before. So this is going to be like a little sneak peek. So we actually are going to have cast strength single barrels coming out pretty soon. I know up until now it's all been 115 proof, but even the ones at 115 proof, it was always good juice. I mean, it's that profile to me is a little bit more fruit forward right up front. It's crazy. It's Tennessee whiskey, but I mean, for me, it almost gives more of like a Kentucky kind of classic bourbon vibe, really, than it does Tennessee. So I was a fan from the beginning.
Okay. What's your entry proof?
So before the single barrels, entry proof into their barrels.
Yeah.
From my understanding, it's still 125 proof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's right.
All right, very good. Chris Blankenship asked, Mattie, did Tyler show you his high wire whiskey heaving skills during the interview process. Tyler's the best. You guys got a good one. Fantastic blender and a great human too. So Chris Blankenship obviously says hello there, Tyler.
Yeah, Chris is good dude. So I don't know. Have you guys been to Southern Collective before?
I have a few bottles and no, I wanted to, but they were closed when we tried to do it.
So before I'd left, I had redone the barrel room. So there's several videos of me climbing on top of the barrels and thieving is what he's referring to.
Okay. Then we have a question for Mattie. How does your background as a sommelier influence of how you approach your bourbon blending?
You know, it's been interesting because I think I've said in some ways it feels like it's given me an advantage, and in some ways it feels almost like a handicap because there is such incredible nuance in whiskey from one glass to one barrel to the next, and y'all know that. But it's almost more difficult because, as we all know, the ingredients are the same. So like with wine, you can learn the hundreds of different grapes that, you know, are vinified regularly around the world, and you almost have a heads up to like what to expect. Where here it's like, y'all know, I mean, we've got grain and water and wood, right? So
Right.
it's almost it has taken more effort, and let me tell you what a labor it's been to try to really increase the different whiskeys that I'm able to taste regularly, just to learn those nuances because they're so fine. So in a way, I think the skill set, obviously, that I learn in terms of tasting wine and analyzing, you know, it from aroma to the flavors, how they translate onto your palate, to the actual textures of like alcohol versus texture and viscosity. There's not really the acidity factor as much here, but all those things are helpful. But I think there is a level of diligence that whiskey demands that almost isn't as nuanced in wine because it's just there's more variety of grapes to work with. So in that way, it's been tougher to kind of hone that palate, and you kind of lean on guys with more experience, obviously, like Tyler. But I think too, it has given me maybe a unique preference that I hope stands out in our single barrels. Just in terms of, you know, there's an element of kind of a savory woodiness that I really like, that I think comes from some of the herbaceous red wines that I like. And I think there's also a part of something we're going to talk about maybe tonight is like introducing some weeded bourbons into our profile or into our portfolio. And I think I always get this like juicy kind of red dark fruit on good weeded bourbons, and I think that goes back to my wine thing. So I think just sometimes the barrels I lean toward might skew a bit different, and I don't know if that's, you know, for better or worse, but it
Yeah.
certainly influences it.
That's
Those-
exciting. Go ahead, Tyler.
I would say those new weeded bourbons are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm also super excited for those. And that woody note is so like that's I don't want to jump ahead, but I was sipping on last call, like the last call. For 6.7 years, there's so much more oak influence than you would expect in that pour.
Huge.
Okay.
Really?
So we obviously have the sample that you had sent us, Jeffro. You want to go over that real quick, and then if you guys have a suggestion as far as how we want to navigate through some of these pours. Obviously, some of these pours we had on last time, so I don't want to regurgitate that too much. But I really like to hone in on what you sent us and what's going on now.
Yeah, the one you sent us here is the Little Bitty.
Yeah.
This was a 91 proof, 1996 chart number one, Little Bitty. See, in case people don't know, that's how you name the bottles, correct? You based on his number one chart music.
Yeah. So all the small batches will go by number one hit. I believe we're at 35 number one hits total. So you've got a ways to go. I think that one you said is number 6. So that's a way that we, like I said before, just try to build on the fan base we have, but also give other whiskey drinkers who enjoy the product a chance to like collect something unique. But the Little Bitty is obviously a 375 because it's Little Bitty. So, but that is our newest small batch.
And the Silverbelly name comes from the hat color your dad
That's right. It's a
Mayor
Stetson
Kevin
hat
Shaw.
color that he has always worn.
Man, that has got a great nose.
Yeah, that's very nice.
What proof is that?
90,
91.
91.
I will
Yep.
say this. I mean, we've had some 90 proofers in our lives. And I got to tell you what, usually the 90 proofers that we've had is like pure water, at least from my perspective. And this has got a really,
Usually doesn't have a nose like this.
right. This has got a nose and it's also got a taste, thank God.
Mhm.
Some of the, well, I mean, some of the 90 proofers out there, I mean, it's like bottled water. I ain't gonna
That
lie.
is a priority. That is a priority.
So this is very good. Now, is this something retail wise, some can find, or how can someone perhaps look for this?
Well, definitely on the website. Like I said, we ship to 46-ish, I think, states. And then retail wise, it would be one of our handful of states that we're in. But I think this is going to be a regular SKU for us. So when we move on to the next small batch in the 750, we'll hopefully continue to have these just, as a keepsake and something different to buy.
And then what does something like this run?
The 375, I believe, is around 20 to 25 retail. Obviously, that's different in different markets.
Yeah, I think it's closer to 20 or just it's like right around there.
Yeah, I'm hesitant to always go too low because I don't know all the markets,
know.
but something in that ballpark. Yeah.
Yeah, it has a nice sweetness, honey.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
To it.
That's awesome.
That's funny. Honey, not to interrupt, but honey is a thing that I feel like we get a lot of feedback on, which I feel like is a really nice, unique element of our style,
Right.
Like a honey sweetness.
It's a light sweetness.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Delicate.
overpowering.
Mhm.
You disclose the mash bill on this or?
Yeah, that's our
80,
80, 10, 10.
80, 10, 10.
Okay.
Okay.
This is good. This is very good.
That's
So,
very good.
Guys out there watching, recommendations for the Silverbelly little bitty. I definitely would recommend this, especially
Absolutely.
For the price. Granted, it's $375, but just buy two of them. Then.
It almost tastes like it's a honey barrel. It really does.
But it's very light.
It's very light,
not
yeah.
like a bee's knees or
No.
something like that.
And this is a great entry bourbon for those who are maybe starting.
Right. Trying to
and-
get into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if
especially
you
at night.
see our other small batch, regular 750s, whether it's the Here in the Real World Chasing That Neon Rainbow, they're always going to be the 80-10-10 blend. They're always about 4 years. So we've worked real hard to dial in the style on that. So if you can't find little bitty, just get the big one. You want the big one anyway.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
It's a better deal.
Yeah.
So do we want to look at the birthday whiskey or the let's do birthday whiskey first, I guess, because last call is your most recent, correct?
Yeah.
Well,
that'd be
that's-
my
I mean, we can.
What do y'all
that'd be my
recommend?
call.
Birthday?
Okay.
All right, birthday it is. Done.
Well, the thing that stinks about this for you all, because we're about to try this, I've already obviously had it. It's part of our giveaway tonight, but can't really get it anymore. So
Yeah.
You're retitling it under
The last
different
call.
name?
Last call.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
I thought it was something different. Never mind.
Chad's
Excuse
been
my
exposed
ignorance.
to a lot of sun this weekend, so use his brain.
No,
Wow.
it's really a lot of Charlie's stupidity. So it is now permeating into me.
So there's a lot of people in chat. Like I know Dave Volgesing, who was in everybody's chat. He is a big fan of the birthday. I don't see him saying it right. Birthday bourbon, birthday whiskey. Sorry, I don't want to say it incorrectly. But,
You won't get sued. It'll be all right.
you know what? There's nothing to sue us for. They'll have at it.
Yeah. Pepper labeling 6 point. Well, this one's 6. The birthday is 6.6 years. Last
Mhm.
call 6.7.
So all those
101.7.
Let's say all those are based off of Alan's birthday. So he turned 66 whenever the birthday whiskey came
Okay.
out, 67 on the last call. So whenever we do a last call at the end of this year, it'll be 6.8.
Nice.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That one's
Feeling-
fun because they're 101.7 proof because his birthday is October 17th. There was only 1,958 bottles made because that was the year that he was born. So like
Yep.
that's a fun release.
Wow. Okay.
Very good. Wonder how we got so many of them.
We got a question there about
Oh, yes. Sorry. East Coast Whiskey Sippers asked, what did Alan Jackson specifically want in the flavor profile when you guys first started tasting blends?
Honestly, it's a lot of what we've been talking about. Part of how this came about is just quite simply that he's always been a Jack Daniels guy. I mean, he's not. He'd tell you himself, like he's not a bourbon collector. He's not a bourbon snob. Like he's not a bourbon nerd. He likes whiskey and water, and it happened to be Jack Daniels. And I think because, he is originally from Georgia, as is my mom, but they have had the majority of their life up here now, and Nashville's home, and so he wanted whatever we produced as a family to be reflective of the Tennessee style he's used to, and that happened to be Jack. I'm not saying it tastes like Jack, thank God. I gave that up a long time ago. Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think what Tyler references, that like that overt sweetness without maybe the heaviness that a Kentucky bourbon can bring. I think there's a lightness, a sort of a delicacy and a nuance, and just a sleek like enjoyability to me that is Tennessee whiskey. And I think that's a lot of what we've tried to do is make it easy drinking and interesting, but not overdo it. And I think it's real easy to overdo it. So, if it's overdone, he's not interested. He wants something that is good with water, is good, neat, but that also, captivates the interest of guys like you and me. So I think that honey is really great. That's why I love when people pick it out. And I think we have that overt fruitiness, but it's seldom gonna go into that red brambly. It's more gonna be that, sweet apple caramel toffee kind of vibe, because it's what he loves, and he loves the approachability of it for himself and like for all the fans.
I say you can stop me too, because that one was before me, but that's a different mash bill as well.
Correct. Yeah.
The birthday whiskey and the last call. It's 66 corn, 29 rye, 5% malted barley. So heavy rye.
Yeah, high rye.
All right.
I wouldn't have thought that really with the flavor. You don't get that.
Oh no, you don't get the high rye at all.
You don't get the.
I think it's really subtle.
Ice.
Yeah, it is.
Real subtle.
So this is the last call. This is the 2025 rare release. We only have 1,958 bottles, 6.7 year.
All right.
I'm not even. Hold on.
I like the mouthfeel
Cheers.
on that birthday. It had a medium light viscosity to it.
Yep.
So as Jeff is doing that, if we could talk about, I know we got the latest products now, and they're definitely, man, they're really good. Talk about as far as maybe any future projects that you guys that are willing to talk about that you guys have coming out either this year or down the road that the fans here are looking forward to.
Well, earlier I mentioned obviously Dad's final show is June in Nashville. And so I think I kind of referenced earlier too, that we're releasing a specialty blend under the last call for that show. So that'll be out in June. Something for fans to look for. As I say that, I'm not positive I know the follow-up answer to the question, where can everybody get it? I'm not positive whether it will be, I'm assuming on the website, and we'll get with Robbie and let y'all know so you can let your community know. But that'll be out in June. And that's really fun because it is a very different blend than what we've done before. A higher rye content as well, but also a little bit of some double oaked barrels that we've been working with for several years. That are just looking really nice, and so we'll have that, which will be cool because usually that will only be released in October. So fun to do one in June, and then we have our own distillery, which will be opening also sometime this summer, hopefully
nice.
sooner than later, in downtown Nashville, right off Broadway. So really, really excited about that, and Tyler's had such a big hand in sort of developing like. What are we going to offer on site in terms of bottling your own barrel or single barrel selection and that kind of thing. So it'll be incredible to be right down there and just have the people coming through town have access to it that might not in their state at this point.
Yeah, it's I left the distillery today. There's still a lot to do, but it's coming along. But it's going to be a super cool experience. It's maybe 70 feet off Broadway, maybe. Like it's literally right in the
there.
heart of downtown. But yeah, we're gonna have bottle your own. You'll be able to see like the whiskey production happening while you're enjoying a cocktail, spot for live music. So it's going to be a thing.
So is that like a 2026 opening, or what is your projection for this year at some point, summer or fall?
Summer, sometime, hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then I heard the word barrel picks and all that as well. So I would love to give it to you guys at some point and talk about a barrel pick, because I mean, your guys' stuff is that'd be a fantastic thing to do a barrel pick with you all.
Yeah, well,
I think we can make that happen for sure. Yeah, we're going into what, Tyler, like 7, some 8-year barrels, and like
the weeded bourbons are all 8, and then most of the 80-10-10s are 7.5 now.
Okay. When are the weededs coming out?
So we've got some coming out pretty soon, and we got some more coming in the very near future. So whenever we get done here, I'll send you over all my contact information, and we can stay in touch for sure.
Oh,
that'd be great.
Awesome. For sure.
That'd be great.
So is this last call, Tyler? Do you know if this is non-chilled?
I believe it's non-chilled. I don't know that for sure.
The reason why I say that is this is a really a thick bourbon. Like
it's
can almost
much bigger.
taste that. Yeah, you can taste the almost like the fatty acids, and it's more milkier, right?
So the fun thing is with these two, and I only know this because I remember Robbie talking about it. So this is the same mash bill and between the last call and the birthday whiskey, but it was 2 different seasons that they were distilled. So it's a different run of barrels. They're so different. It's almost like a yin and yang thing, really, with those two, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I am 99% sure it's still chill filtered.
Okay. You think it is?
I don't want
chill filtered?
I'm almost positive. Yeah.
Typically, at that proof, I would imagine that they did. Honestly,
man,
it tastes like it's because it's got some depth to it. Not that other ones don't, but I get a lot of fatty acids and very thick and milky.
Yeah.
Off a non-chilled items. So
yeah, it's got a real good mouthfeel, real viscous and creamy. Yep.
Frank asked, this is funny. Will the last call in distillery be out and open, let's say June 13th? I'm not sure if it's that kind of close, Frank, but they're trying.
I wouldn't put my money on it, but it would be great. Okay. Yeah. So Keith asked, will you do Lincoln County process at your distillery? Interesting. All of our products will always have Lincoln County process. Yeah, that's part of Dad's requirements when we came in. Is it's going to be a Tennessee whiskey. He would never have known the term Lincoln County process, but we're like, that makes it a Tennessee whiskey, and that it is affordable for his blue collar fan. So we will always honor that tradition of Tennessee.
Very good.
Well, speaking of Tennessee, happy International Tennessee Whiskey Day, by the way.
Today.
It is.
That's right.
How about it?
I didn't know about that either.
Yeah.
On a lot of the updates too, as far as like the last call and distillery and all that, we do have a whiskey club. So the Good Times Whiskey Club is a great thing to follow because they keep everyone updated on that.
And how would they find out about that? Is that on your website?
I believe so.
All right.
This is a great question. East Coast Whiskey Sippers asks, for Mattie, how do you balance honoring your dad's legacy while also bringing your own voice to the brand? It's a great question.
That is a great question. I think that's where the single barrel selections have been a pretty key part, just to be able to both choose something that we both would actually choose, right, to pour, that also stays true to the brand. So I think at any moment you see the single barrels on the market, it could be Dad's pick, it could be my pick, if it's not a store pick, of course. And so I think that gives a lot of room just to be creative and have fun. But I think also, part of what brings me joy is all the kind of nerdy stuff that y'all love, like seeing the cask strength barrels next to each other and seeing the nuances and seeing how different that viscosity level is from birthday whiskey to last call, and just enjoying the differences in that way. But also remembering like what we want is to be true to a product he would love. And so I think, just like anybody in the role of a blender, right, is that
Mhm.
you never want to deviate too far from the brand just because it's something that you like, but you want your hand and your input, to matter. And so I think it's a line that, I continue to learn, but I think it helps that I know so intimately what he really does like. So there
Yeah.
have been a lot of barrels and a lot of tweaks to this finale last call that we've made where, man, I want to amp the rye up, right? But that's not true to what he wants. That's not true to where our consumer base is now. And
Mhm.
so we want to make something that honors him and appeals to those people. And it's still fun for me in the process. But it's a learning thing, it's all art at the end of the day, art and science. So
Right. So you're saying basically you're not going to be making any kind of a rye whiskey.
you know what? We have a fun idea of how to do that. That is true to some of his music, and I'll leave it at that because I think it'll be really cool if we make it work. But
Okay.
it's not at the top of the docket at the moment.
Okay.
I was about to say everyone in the chat that knows me knows I'm a big rye guy, so I'm here for him. But
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Well, I think, Mattie, what you've done and what a lot of successful businesses have done, you surround yourself with smart and innovative people, and with Robbie last time, and now Tyler, and it kind of goes to show in chat as far as Tyler does have a following, so obviously you guys were smart enough to snag him. So it sounds like this is all working out for you all, and we can't wait to see your guys's brick and mortar at some point in Nashville. I think that's something maybe we can talk about doing a barrel pick down there at some point. But I know I don't want to take too much more of your time, and you guys got to have other obligations too. But I do appreciate you guys coming on. I think your guys' stuff, as we've said before, like I said, even first time you guys came on the show, we went out and got all your bottles that we could snag. And it's like when I go in the stores now, not so much Ohio, but when I travel, maybe in Tennessee or whatnot, I do look for Silverbelly and see what offerings they have, just because it's so good. So we appreciate you guys coming on tonight, and guys out there. And Mattie, I don't know if I told you this last time or not, and it's a thing now, and I can safely say it now, is during the show, if my cue to the chat, because we got to do non-verbals, because I can't just flat out say it because I want to be nice about it.
Well, he did one time and it didn't go very well.
No, it didn't. So I learned my lesson. So if you ever see me changing hats during the show, that means I do not like this whiskey and do not buy. That's
Nice. Okay.
So I have my hat here as always, but obviously you didn't see me in no way, shape, or form was I even close to it. Your guys' stuff is solid. Even from the 90 proofer, guys. I don't drink a lot of 90 proofers, but man, that's a flavorful 90 proofer.
Yeah.
Price is freaking
And
awesome.
the price point on it. Yep.
Yeah, and all the way to your other offerings. Definitely buy all the way down the line. As
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. Very good.
That means a lot, you guys. Really. I mean, we like I said before, we have taken the approach that we want to work with the people who care about our story and like our juice, and y'all have been such a great support, and you better get down and pick a single barrel. I mean, we can come up, but like the distillery is
Yeah.
gonna be great when it opens. So we would
It's gonna be
love
pretty
to
fun.
have you and have a cool bottle for all your people to have access to.
Nashville, here we come.
That's right. Something we
Yeah,
need to
it's
do.
fun. Pack your boots
Oh,
and some
Nashville's a
liquid
blast.
IV. It'll be a time. Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of a label for it now that kind of just intertwine with Alan Jackson and the whole thing. Yeah, obviously you guys probably thought of it all, but that'd be kind of fun to do.
Yeah.
Well,
It
cool.
would.
Yeah. So excited for your dad to go on his last hurrah. Your thoughts on that? And bittersweet, or is it what, Mattie? What do you think?
Totally. No, it's we've kind of been ramping up for it for a while, and I think bittersweet is the exact right feeling. I think he's looking forward to just seeing so many of the people who've been a part of his career. I mean, there's just hundreds, near thousands of people who've had such a hand in making his almost 4-decade, career what it is, and they'll be there, and it's just such a nostalgic and special thing. And I think there's also a sadness of like, that this chapter is closing, and I do know, personally that this is why Silverbelly was something that was important to him to just continue to be a part of that world and engage with the people who've always supported his career. And so, it's kind of crazy. I got to tell you, like, I'm leaving my babies at home because I want to be full in, selfish, enjoy every minute,
You
Yeah.
should. You should.
have my last call pours, and we're just so proud of him, and just to see what he's built and accomplished, and having never changed who he is. And I mean that sincerely. And I hope that what I can do and we can do with this continues to let people see that, because it's true. Like, he's the same guy, that came from Georgia. He's just got a few more boats, it's the same
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, well, I've seen the lineup. I mean, that's going to be a hell of a lineup for that show.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so Mattie, Tyler, thank you for
Yes, thank
for
you.
joining us this evening. I appreciate your guys' time. Is definitely value, and we'll definitely stay in touch with you all, and maybe we'll do a barrel pick later on down the line for sure. And once again, say hello to your dad for us, and we appreciate you guys coming on this evening.
Yeah, and Tyler, I'll reach out to you and get you some information, and that way we can stay in touch.
Yes, sir. I'm here
All
for
right.
it.
Tyler.
I appreciate let me come on.
Yeah, appreciate you guys coming on and taking the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
All right.
Cheers.
Better see you soon.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah,
We will.
we will.
All right, we'll see you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's that.
Put
So
that
that's
on.
a nice compact. But also, just so you know, Mattie had to be somewhere at 9 o'clock, so that's kind of why we kind of curtailed it and didn't go through all the offerings. But in all honesty, their offerings are definitely a buy. I think Dave Vogel was saying he's got his. And Keith, yes, you are the man when it came to get us the birthday whiskeys. I do appreciate that. But this is definitely one of the better. Do you want to call it celebrity bourbon? But honestly, to me, I think it's a bourbon. Yes, there's a celebrity behind it, but I see it more as a bourbon. And I think that's what they want to as well.
Absolutely. You can tell the passion behind it. It's not just sticking.
Well, yeah, like I said,
Howard Jackson's name. behind
Right.
it.
He's actually intimately involved in the process. And, like I said, a lot of the celebrity endorsed whiskeys or bourbons, they're just slapping the name on it to make a buck, So, and he's intimately involved in it. And I think that's what makes him stand out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, very good. So nice compact interview. We're gonna probably move on to some other news and notes, and you never know, guys. We might get you guys out of here on time this evening.
You never know.
Google Meets. All right, real quick. Circle City barrel pick, guys. That is our next journey, and we are going to Indianapolis on Saturday. Chris Barlow, I believe, Jeff, Dave Vogelsang, BTM Dave, Gandy Road, Scott Gallagher, and Tyler Patterson. We're all going to be on that pick team. Chad and I were lucky enough to stop by there last week.
See Drew.
So we saw Drew ahead of time. He kind of gave us a little bit of a preview. And I'm telling you what, I know you can't go.
I know.
It
is
but
what it is.
He mentioned some turkey barrels. Remember that?
He had some turkey barrels. He's got a number of other great.
I want to try that 95.5 weed.
You did ask him about it. And he does have
He
it.
does have that 95.5
Yeah,
weed.
Oh,
get
boy.
that if you don't have it. Yeah.
And obviously, their quintessential double oak, which we all know them for, that will be available. So we're gonna have a wide range. It's gonna be an eclectic a barrel pick, because it won't just be like a variation of the same double oak or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna be hopping around quite a bit. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Then we're going to Sobro.
Oh,
Liquors.
Sobro, 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes
Yeah.
away. Great liquor store. If you're in Indy, check them both out.
And
Fantastic.
Tyler's working on a shirt for us, or not shirt, but a place to go eat for lunch.
Okay.
And then I got the whole pick team some shirts. I got to pick them up tomorrow. I can't forget. Otherwise, we'll have the shirts. But anyways, we'll try to. We're going to record. I don't think we're going to live stream, just because we've learned. Jeff and I learned a long time ago. It's hard to live stream on location.
Well, I mean, if you are wireless, if you are wired, but it's, you got a whole setup show and all that kind of stuff to be a wired show. And it does make it a little bit rough.
So that's going to go on this weekend. We also have future barrel picks beyond that. As mentioned on our Patreon, we have cold pick coming up in June. And then we newly announced our next, our July barrel pick, which is going to be first time we've ever done this before. We're going to collaborate with another YouTube channel Chris and Kat, right? From Bonding Over Bourbon.
We were able to meet them in person. at
We did,
SLB.
which was great. It kind of almost like solidified our collaboration.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, they are awesome people. So Bonding Over Bourbon, we are going to do a collaboration with them with Silk Velvet. That's going to be at the end, towards the end of July. On that particular one, unfortunately, since we're splitting it, as far as we're splitting the barrel, we're splitting the amount of people that can go, and it's a small amount to begin with. We won't be, unfortunately, drawing names for that. That team's already been set. But again, as you heard tonight, maybe we'll get with Silverbelly at some point.
Yeah.
And think about barrel picks.
That would be cool.
And then
Give me a reason to go to
you know,
Nashville,
for right
man.
now, with the channel that we are, and I don't want to go. I want to be careful with these barrel picks because I don't want to. We're not ready for the full barrel, and that's fine. So my point is, these upcoming barrel picks, they're going to be limited.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested, I definitely would get into Patreon, become a paid patron. Obviously, the higher level you are, the quicker you get access to those barrel picks.
Yeah, but to be on the pick and to actually purchase the pick.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we prioritize it by
Yes.
you know, Patreon, and then if we got any left, and afterwards, then it's open to the public. But
Yep.
So the SLB golf. Speaking of what we've done lately, Chad, what are your thoughts on that?
SLB community was awesome. You know what Kent and Kurt and Trenton and what they put together for suicide awareness. Fantastic cause.
Yeah.
To be able to bring that many people together. Do
There
the
was
golf outing.
probably almost 50 foursomes.
Yep.
So about 200
Wow.
people there are foursomes.
Yeah.
And there's also people there that didn't even play golf that were still there. Like Bonding Over Bourbon, they were there later on that evening to kind of just hang out, things like that. But there were also people there that didn't golf that was there. We're definitely going to do it next year. I think what we'll do is, if we can get ahead of ourselves, is we'll actually do like a Bourbon and Ballz kind of meet up there for or support to SLB. So it won't be maybe just us. Maybe hopefully we can get some other people.
yeah, next year I
up there.
definitely want to try and be a part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, my calendar didn't work out this year.
No,
but
that's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
We got to meet a few people.
Yep.
Russell.
Yep.
We hung out with
Russ
him
was
for a while.
there. Brad.
Brad Barisma. For all you guys, like,
Brad was there, huh?
yeah,
Brad
Brad
was
was there. And no shocker there, he won a bottle.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, one, two.
He won 2 bottles. Yeah, he won 2 bottles there. So no shocker there. So we met him. We met Carlos.
Yep. Carlos was there.
Yeah, and we met a few other people.
Yep.
Of
We were
course,
hanging out clearly with
Cole Pick.
Colpick.
Met Whitney and Wes. Oh my God, they were
They
fun
are a
people.
trip, man.
Speaking of that, I want to show you guys real quick. I know a lot of you guys have already seen it, but for those who have not, I want to show you the Cole Pick weekend real quick if you can indulge us. Here we go.
Let the good times roll. Let them knock you around. Let the good times roll. Let them make you a clown. Let them leave you up in the air. Let them brush you rock and roll. And let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the stories be told. Let them say what they want. Let the photos be old. Let them show what they want. Let them leave you up in the air. Let them cross you rock and roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Won't you let the good times roll?
So yeah, so every time we do a meetup, we try to kind of do videos like that. But again, that's just another reminder of kind of what we do at these meetups, and whether it's ours, which this was not, it's SLB's, and they did a fantastic job for that. And you guys haven't watched our latest video, by the way, it's pretty heartwarming as far as they made a bottle label. Excuse me, for their dad. That was you'd have to watch it. It's pretty touching, most definitely. But anyways, we'll definitely do that next year, and maybe we'll get a head start on it and get some people involved.
And you get some lessons.
Oh my God, yeah. Which, by the way, Chad's nickname during the golf outing was Aquaman.
Oh, that's right.
He found every single water hazard known to man.
I swear, Charlie put something in my ball that gravitated to the water. Now that course does have a lot of water.
It did, but you found every one of them.
I found it was a magnet.
And I gave up after the second hole.
That and also I kept trying.
The second hole.
No. I quit driving because Wes was with us. Wes and Whitney.
God.
Wes was crushing. He got the longest drive. He won the longest drive.
Wow.
At 335 yards.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. And then Whitney won the closest to the pin.
Yeah.
And we were 7 under, which is I thought that was really good.
It was great.
The winner got 16 under, 7 or 18 under.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they
did.
did.
You hit your
like a footy footer.
Yeah. It was a fantastic putt.
Yes, I was so proud of myself.
No, it was a good time. But really meeting with the other community, this SLB community.
Yeah, I mean, meetups and bottle shares.
That's really what
if you do nothing else, guys, obviously we're doing Circle City and we're gonna have all the fun this weekend. We're gonna do the cold pick thing. But Jeff and I were talking earlier about maybe a Winsel opportunity where we get people together. Did you know that? It's a local distillery that you blend your own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to check more into that.
Yep.
We do like a Bourbon and Ballz meetups. I'm telling you, this channel, or at least for me, what keeps me motivated on this channel, because unfortunately we saw another channel go down a couple days ago. Whiskey Wisdom officially announced his ending on YouTube when it comes to bourbon.
Oh, I did not know that.
So yeah, and then On the Barrel, they announced their ending of their stuff, or at least a pause last week as well. And that's just adds on to everybody else that's been going on, the Bakers, Cash 529, some other notable channels. For us, I got to be honest with you, I don't know if we even hit our stride yet. So
I don't think we have.
Yeah. So we are pretty energized, but what helps us energize, at least for me, are these meetups.
Yeah.
Yeah. We keep getting bigger and bigger guests on the show, and that we're now getting these meetups and these barrel picks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we've hit our stride yet.
Yeah.
I really don't.
No, we have not. But we're not going anywhere. We're going to be here for a while for the foreseeable future. So
that's the plan anyway.
Whether that's good or bad for you all, we are not going anywhere. So, all right. So, yeah, definitely Gandy. Great channels for sure. And I kind of go back to what I said, maybe last week I said it, enjoy the moment that we're in, guys, because you just never know what tomorrow brings and how different it could be. And when they talk about the good old days, quite frankly, I think we're in it. So
we are living in.
Enjoy it, what's going on, because everything has a shelf life.
That's true.
But right now, we don't foresee us stopping anytime soon. So that being said, all right, on to other news. It's kind of weird because I was going to announce this anyway, but then the sad news came on a couple hours ago. Kyle Busch passed away in the racing world. And even for a casual fan, everybody knew who Kyle Busch was. And I would imagine there'll be some sort of dedication this weekend at the Coca-Cola 600. But nevertheless, man, that's extremely sad.
Yeah.
So
it was sudden and kind of strange.
Yeah,
I mean, just
strange for his age.
For his age, yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that being said, Mike says Charlie just keeps changing co-hosts, so it's like a new year every year for me. Maybe that's what keeps me going.
The secret sauce.
Yeah, I just changed up co-hosts.
That's
like
what it is.
Brand new show.
Rejuvenate it.
Yeah, so that is funny. So thank you, Mr. Barlow, joining the exposure of the new brands and insights we try to do that. And then speaking of, well, you know what? Let me stick to this real quick before we talk about the racing. And definitely rest in peace, Kyle Busch, as Brian Callahan says, 41 years old. Good Lord. Man. I don't mean to make this somber, but I was already going to announce this anyways. So in our Patreon, we do have a race weekend. If you guys have not chosen your drivers, please do so. We have a double header this week, which is the Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600. Please get your racers in. There's some giveaways there. So do not forget to do that. All right. That's off the list. Let's see. I'm going to go back to what Chris Barlow said about it, joint exposure of new brands and insights. Last week we mentioned McBrayer, right? So McBrayer is part of a bigger picture for us right now. Guys, if you can mark your calendars, we sent out some notifications, but you're not going to want to miss next week's episode. We've been preparing for this for a while. Real quick, let me show you what we're talking about. If you haven't seen this promo already, let me show it to you real quick. So there you see the roundtable we've been talking about. We are very, very excited to have all those guests on it in one show. And so if you guys want to, Jeff mentioned this before, get your questions submitted to bourbonandballs@gmail.com if you want to do that, or you can just wait till chat. That's fine. It's just we cannot promise that we'll get to all of them because we'll have so many people chatting in on just the state of bourbon and where things are at. But we're excited to have those people on.
Yeah, I mean, as we've said always, we're not a scripted show, and we're not actually trying to script it by having you give us the questions ahead of time, but it just makes it a little bit easier to fit them in when we can. We'll pull them from chat if we can do that as well. But it's going to be a back and forth, no holds barred. Anybody, no telling what's going to go on. Really, it's the first time we've done this, and it's definitely going to be an interesting show.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, moving on. What else I would like to do is let's get the last week we had the Preakness part of our Bourbon and Ballz, right?
Right.
So we have first, second, and third. This time, there was multiple winners in every first place, second, third place horse. Right. So Jeff, if you could track this, I would appreciate it. We're going to spin for third place.
I need a piece of paper. Hold on.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it? All right, cool.
Okay. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to share the screen to show the this is they get an extra duck. These people chose the third place horse, which I believe was Chip Honcho. So these people will get their name entered for an extra duck for tonight. So let's see who that might be. And that's going to be Justin.
Justin win.
So Justin, let's add him into the so thanks if you could write that down.
Is that my neighbor friend, Justin?
Yes, it is your neighborhood. Yeah. So all right, so that is for the second place. I'm sorry, for third place.
Right.
Correct. And this is for 2 extra duck, which was Iron Honor. And the 2 lucky winners on that was Gary McDonald and Richie Jones. Mr. and Missy. Well, just Richie.
Richard.
Yes. So we will draw for that. Let's see here. Let's get that on the screen here and see who gets the 2 extra ducks for tonight. There we go. Well, we got 50-50 chance. I would say shuffle, but I mean, it's kind of.
Here we go. The
Not
shootout.
really shuffling.
Everybody's not shuffling.
Looks like it's going to be Gary
Gary
McDonald.
McDonald.
So he's going to get 2 extra ducks if you write him down. Let's not forget about him. Right?
Got him.
Okay.
2 extra ducks.
Yes.
Numero.
So, and then the last one will be for the bottle. And this is going to be shipped from West Virginia. I asked West Virginia Mike to get me this bottle because I want to do something that was local to the Preakness,
right,
which was Maryland.
Makes sense.
Right.
Yep.
So when you think of Maryland, right, the number one thing I think of, right, is Sagamore.
Mhm.
That area.
Absolutely.
Nah, I love Sagamore.
Thank you, Mike, for getting the bottle, brother.
Yeah. So he's going to ship it from his house. So I will get that on the screen. We had 4 people that chose Napoleon, and that would be one Keith Glandon, Marty from Whiskey Nose, David Tanko, and also Rick Miller. So let's get that screen shared real quick. We'll get that out of the way. And these are the people that chose the winner, which is Napoleon. That's the Preakness. So let's let's shuffle here. What do you want to do?
6 times.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, here we go. Let's see who wins the bottle of the Sagamore 10-year. I think it's a distillery only too.
Nice.
That would be
David
Tanko. Nice.
David by a nose,
Yeah.
man.
David Tanko. You will be getting that bottle. West Virginia Mike, I will
Congrats,
get you
David.
his address. That way you can just ship it directly to him. That'd be much appreciated.
Yeah, if you have not had Sagamore,
Yeah.
check them out. Because,
Check
man,
'em out.
I have
Yeah,
not had a
it's good
bad
stuff.
bottle of Sagamore. Man, they're great.
Very good.
Yeah.
So that's for our paid patron. So we got that out of the way. I wanted to go over that. Anything else that you gentlemen have?
Oh, man. Just that next week's show is going to be phenomenal.
Yes, I'm excited
Um,
about that.
I know.
Do-
We don't know what's going to come
We
up.
don't
what they're
know.
gonna
We don't
discuss.
know. Yeah.
I mean, with all that wealth of knowledge,
Yeah.
it's just
And we got
different
it.
background.
Yeah, we got different backgrounds. We got a Texas distillery. We got, Bill McBrayer. We got Whitney from Western Kentucky. We got Mark Gillespie, longest running whiskey podcast in the world. Maggie Kimbrell, who is
Whiskey Magazine.
Whiskey Magazine
Yeah, right.
and Bib Mag. I mean, she's just involved in so many different things.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they're able to take stuff away from each other as well.
Yeah.
it's not
Sure.
just
And
us
then
learning from
we
them.
got Marlene Holmes out of Texas. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just it's going to be interesting.
East Coast Whiskey Sipper says, is it just me or does that blue t-shirt make Jeff look like the Cookie Monster? Here we go. And we're off.
I was going to wear all red because somebody made a
Yeah.
comment about last week. My face just got so red, and it is tonight too, I guess.
You look like the fruit of the loom.
I think it's the lighting. That's
No,
what
you
it is.
look, you look like the fruit of the loom. That's what you look like. So
Got
we're going
cookie.
to run here in a second. If you guys could just do this for me,
Oh, man.
hashtag last call. We're gonna spin this now, and then we're gonna get to the duck race. It's gonna be an early night, which means
Hey,
it's gonna be more Google Meet.
Google Meets. More time for it.
Yep.
So,
I like it.
all right, very good. So let's get last call in. The Whiskey Snowman. You know what? I thought Gandy was going to say I pick my horses like I do my women, but I thought it was like a joke there. But never mind. He just said I pick my horses the way I pick out.
What is that?
Check out. I don't know. I figured it would be like a punchline. I don't know what the punchline would have been,
Oh,
but it'd been a good lead-in.
I'm just trying to understand.
Like
the
I pick
answer
my
to
horses
that.
like I pick my women. I don't know. Someone give me a punchline. I don't know. But no, Gandy said I pick the horses the way I pick checkout lanes at the grocery store. So, anyways, I'm just saying.
And what is that? The
Yeah, he's got to have a punchline for that one too.
yeah,
There's got to be a punchline for what I just said.
yeah,
It's something.
something.
You don't want to go there?
I'm not
Got a little
going
something
there.
in it.
You're good for a while, right?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
I'm gonna zip my lips.
Yeah. Yeah. So can anyone post the link for Bourbon and Ballz Discord?
Oh,
Yeah. Probably Renstrom or somebody could in there. Someone could do that. I would appreciate that.
Punchline is balls.
Punchline. What's up, Bourbon? What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming on. All right, let's do this. Let's get you guys the last call. And
what you'll be getting is a 4-pack sampler of the Silverbelly, the single barrel Mattie and Alan's picks, as well as the
that
little bitty.
You know what? My experience is not the same. My experiences on that 90 proofer. My experience is the same on 90 proofer as I got from Mylan Green of that
80 proofer.
That 80 proofer.
Yeah.
Because you expect to be water, but it's got flavor. So
when I saw that, yeah.
That's pretty good.
I would honestly, if I saw that at 91 proof, I'd walk by it.
You know what's funny about that is that 90 proof.
Had not I tasted it.
Isn't that the same proof at that stupid ass Jim Beam bowling pin?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, that's 10 times better than that stupid ass bowling pin.
I mean, it hits the glass, the nose. Yeah. You can smell
Anyway.
it. Like,
So yeah, then the fourth bottle is the Don't Rock the Jukebox Alan Jackson bottle. Let's see here.
All right, here we go. Christopher Romine, let's see if this works. See if you are gonna be the winner because you're the last one in.
That's a barrel.
Here we go.
Pick.
Yep.
And the winner is Rick Morgan.
Congrats.
Hey,
Rick.
you know what, Rick? You'll probably get this a lot quicker than your last sample that you got.
It is already packaged and ready to go.
Oh, wow, that
I'm
means we'll
writing
get it in a week. The last time we sent him, it took him, I don't know, like a Bourbon and Ballz month.
Which is like what?
3 months.
6 months?
Yeah,
3
it
months.
took a while. I felt bad. So congrats, Mr. Moreland. Oh, hold on. Is Moreland here? I forgot. We gotta do that. Mr. Moreland, are you here, brother? Yes, he is here.
Cool.
Sweet.
All right, very good. That was easy.
Thank you all for the super chat and everything.
Jeff or Chad, if you guys got anything to chat about, I'm gonna get the super chats ready.
Well, do we want to discuss what's coming up in 2 weeks?
I don't know what's coming up in 2 weeks. I don't know. I can't read your mind. What?
June
What do
2nd.
we got?
I don't know.
Bill.
Oh,
Yeah,
our
we're
collaboration.
gonna collaboration June 2nd with Bill McBrayer. Now with Marty from Whiskey Nose. We're gonna it's gonna be a little different. We're gonna go on June the 2nd at 8 p.m. and then we're gonna do super chats, all that kind of stuff right throughout the show, and then we're gonna move whatever we're giving away is still valid, but however the drawing is going to take place on Whiskey Nose channel.
Gotcha.
From 9 p.m. on. They're going to do their own thing with Bill. They're going to continue the interview, and they're going to close it up for us.
Sweet.
And then they're going to run. We're going to be on their show.
Yeah, they're going to be on
Vice versa,
ours. They're going to be on ours.
Right.
We'll be on there.
Yeah. So it's, remember when we were growing up? Remember when I don't know, when Thursday night, like I think it was like Friends and what else was ever on right after that? They do like one of those cross episodes where they become in each other's episodes.
Yeah.
Remember that? They used to do that.
I remember
Law and Order used to do
CSI,
that.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
kind of what we're doing Tuesday night,
Right. Yeah.
June the 2nd. They're going to be in our show, then we're going to be in their show.
Sweet.
It'll be a lot of fun because we're both big McBrayer fans.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great combination.
So yeah, so it'll be a great combination. So, all right. So I get the super chats ready. You all keep up with the entertainment, if that's what you want to call it.
If you want to call it that.
Whatever you want to call it.
Boy, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of out of sorts. I don't really have too much news tonight.
Oh my
In
God!
terms of the.
I say saying Jeff has nothing to say.
No. What do you think about your boy Aaron
Rodgers,
man?
Well, like I said, I've always thought that he would come back for one last season to play with Mike McCarthy.
I'm glad he's coming back.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
means we're gonna win.
Yeah,
That means
right.
the Bengals are gonna win.
Yeah, that's what you say every year, and I'll let you have
Let's
it
see.
because every year Bengals are going to go all the way to the Super Bowl. Bengals are going to win.
Okay, but
Bengals-
this is probably the best.
And you end up-
It's probably one of the best
No.
teams they've had.
I don't know
on
about
paper.
that.
They're putting it together, man.
They are, but I don't know.
No, do you think it was time for Aaron to be like, all right?
I think
I'm
I
hanging
think
up the
last
cleats.
year was his time to hang it up, but I'm not a big Aaron Rodgers fan. Everybody knows that, but I kind of understand why he is coming back. But I just don't understand why they're not so high on Will Howard as they probably should be. You know what I mean? He's the guy from Ohio State. Hell of a quarterback. He broke his hand in preseason last year and never really did get a shot at anything. But
Oh, Jeffrey, real quick. People want to do Venmo. How do they get to you?
Gamekeeper55 on Venmo. GAMEKEEPER 55.
Okay.
And then we got that the new kid, the quarterback from Penn State. Gosh, I can't even remember his name. Yeah. I'm drawing a blank.
Anyways,
Well, the learning curve to bring somebody straight out of college into the NFL is just totally different. It's hard to do, right? So
it is.
Will Howard to come in and
it's like, when I was playing high school ball and I was getting ready to go into college, everybody told me college ball is so much faster.
So much faster.
So much faster than high school. And I didn't really buy into that until I got there, and it's like, holy shit, it is. Yeah. And they say the same thing, it's just a different level. So coming in as a rookie, hitting the ground running, it's not unless you're a phenom.
Yes.
Yeah.
The playbook's a lot thicker. Your reads, speed.
Again, I go back to my experience in high school. I had a playbook, that thick, and when I got into high school or in college, I had 2 playbooks that thick,
per week.
Who are our super chat winners tonight?
Super chat winners? We don't have winners.
No, from the
race. Yeah, we had Justin.
Okay, he gets how many ducks?
He gets 1 duck.
Okay,
and Gary gets 2 ducks.
Okay,
and David Tanko was first place.
Okay, he gets the bottle.
Okay,
yep.
All right, very good.
Drew Aller, that's the kid they just drafted from Penn State. He's a good quarterback, but they're kind of pulling him over Will Howard, and I don't know. I don't see it. Okay. But it's going to be a definitely interesting season as far as the AFC with the Bengals and the Ravens and the Browns are going to be. Who knows?
Oh, they're the Browns.
They're the Browns. What's his name went to the Ravens.
Brown, flush it down.
Yeah, that's right. What's his name? The defensive end from the Bengals went to the Ravens.
Freaking what's his face?
I'm having a hard time tonight. Let's see. For the Venmo, we have come on.
I don't know why you don't go through your app. I say that 1,000 times.
Because my app doesn't update as often as my email. Mr. Vogelsang, give him 4.
I mean, he won quite a bit this week, by the way. Anyways,
he never wins. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Corey, give him 1.
Okay.
Mr. Sabic.
Thank you, Mr. BTM.
Give him 2.
See Dave.
I'll get him.
Okay.
And that's all the Venmo that I have.
Okay. And then I have we got BTM on here. And guys, check out his channel on Monday nights, by the way, at 9. Is it 9?
8.
I think it's 8 p.m. Eastern. He does a lot. He's got Heaven Hill 20 he's giving out this week for this month. So go check that out on Monday nights at 8 o'clock.
So we got Bill coming up. JW Kelly.
Yep, JW Kelly.
After that,
yeah, I'm going to get the June calendar out this weekend. So again, next week we've got the roundtable. Then on Tuesday, June 2nd, we've got the collaboration with Whiskey Nose and Bill McBrayer. And then on June 4th, which is our normal night, we got JW Kelly on that night.
Oh, Silver Springs. We should bring
Silver Spring.
we should bring Gandy on.
There we go.
He can tell them how much he has advertised them. So
Yeah, we got a great lineup for June. Iron Root Distilling.
Yep.
And Mr. Vogelsang, you will like that we have got Silverthorn Reserve coming up at the end of June. I have not had any of their stuff.
Silverthorn.
Yeah.
I don't think I have either.
But Mr. Vogelsang requested that we reach out and get him, and we got him. So
Okay.
and then July is built out, and we're in August. So yeah, just keeps on coming.
Keeps coming.
And then we got all of our barrel picks. Man, this barrel pick this weekend is going to be. Oof.
I'm sorry I missed it, man. I love Circle City stuff.
Mhm.
And Drew over there, he is rocking it. Just
Yeah.
even sitting down with him last Saturday, it was awesome. Check out their tasting room, newly opened, relatively, right? So great Art Deco stuff. Not Art Deco. That's not one. Great artwork all over the walls. Beers. They
Kind
have
of a smaller place. isn't it?
smaller
Yeah.
place. It's not real big. But yeah, really fantastic people. Great service. So yeah, I'm sorry I'm gonna miss it, but you guys are gonna have a great time.
and Dennis, I got your brother.
You got a great pick team too. So
Well, and just so everybody knows, I said that I have not gotten any speeding tickets, and like Mr. Blankenship here, he's kind of helped me out here. Says they can't ticket you if they can't catch you.
I hope.
Ooh.
I wish you were driving.
Dude, I don't know how you ran the gauntlet of Spillway, passing probably 13.
You're going 100 miles an hour.
Yes.
I only went
Yeah,
100 mile an hour
100
one
wasn't it
time.
188?
One time,
No,
Life
and I was
360.
passing somebody.
he had so many critical incidents. I think Life 360 wanted me to pay more to see more. They went beyond the limit.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, you almost maxed out his
Good
the
Lord.
amount of ticks on his.
oh, you're
360.
full of it.
All right, let's go through
I
super
speak
chats,
facts,
please.
man.
All
I
right,
just speak
Martin
facts.
Cox, brother. Thank you for donating the $5 super chat. You get a duck.
Thank
And
you,
good
Mark.
luck tonight for just as a reminder, the premium pours, you saw that it is the birthday bourbon, birthday whiskey, we should call it, last call and dealer's choice. So just so you know what the dealer's choice means is you can have anything.
Anything off the back
Anything
wall.
off the shelf, anything that we offer, period. I think the highlights of that choice for you guys that are interested, we still have in stock the Jack Daniels.
Stock. Like we,
Yeah, my bad. Like we're at the store. Jack Daniels, Coy Hill. We have the Jack 12. We got the 14. We got Still Austin. We have the newly released or newly unreleased Judge 250.
that's right.
We have all the good times. We have the Old Rick Pick. We have Barrel Kings, Reveries, Buckner's Hazmat, Murray Hill Club, Stags, Foregate, Nulu,
Got some Heaven Hill back here.
Heaven Hill, Onyx and Amber, Deep Purple.
How up to date is your is our
It's probably about 20 bottles behind,
okay?
but still, it's pretty good.
The only drams,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
about 20 bottles behind.
great options, great selections.
Yeah. So,
or you get the
you,
option
Martin.
for a Weller Antique,
yes, you
Or you can get the bottle.
right?
You want the
can,
whole
you get
bottle.
with the samples. You can also get the tumbler,
Right.
white
yeah.
artisan oak,
So you get the
Right.
samplers along with
Yep.
the
and the
wood
crack
glass.
pack, the lockbox. All right.
Yep. And wood rub.
Don't
You
forget
get your wood rub. You gotta have the wood
William
rub.
Hall, down, try some Silverbelly. Dude, it's pretty good stuff. No joke. Thanks for your 4 ducks there. Timber, cheers to you. Thank you for your 4 ducks. Thank you for your generosity, all you guys. Mr. Richie J, thank you for your $5 super chat. I appreciate it as always. Yes, please hit that like button. It does help us out. Mr. David Tinko, our tenured Riot Hill guy. Jim Turner received my samples. Oh, the tumbler. Oh, nice.
Sweet.
He may go 2 for 2. We'll see. He's already received last week's. We're caught up, I think, on
Oh, yeah.
samples.
Yeah, I believe
I'm
we
not
are.
used. I'm not used to that. We're usually about 3 weeks behind.
Mhm.
All right, Crappy Cat. Cheers to you, brother. You get one in. Thank you as always. Yes, it is 5 o'clock somewhere, Mr. Moreland, for a poor Silverbelly. Which, by the way, don't forget to check him out on Spotify, Hillbilly Logic. Mr. John Morgan.
He's on YouTube too.
Bourbon and Ballz. Are we spelling it that way? Aren't you going to be spelling it B-O-O-B?
Maybe the tag's already taken.
I don't know.
Or maybe they get
find out.
Maybe they get flagged because of the name.
Yeah,
maybe.
You know how it's
talk about that,
yeah.
Google Meets, which, by the way, we're going to find out Brian Callahan and see if he likes the pecan pie.
Ooh, nice.
Gandy Road. Yes, thank you, brother. Bring on Silverbelly, and you won the pregame tonight. I have your shirt, by the way. It's been washed. Okay, hold on. Let me elaborate on that. He left his hold on. He left his shirt in my car. Hold on, let me see. He left his jacket.
Well, why was his jacket?
How did his shirt get off in your car? I'm just trying to understand.
He left his 3/4 zip. Or
Inquiring minds want to know.
Quarter zip. It got okay. Anyways, Gandy, you know what I mean.
I'm sure he does. But,
Inquiring minds would like to
I'm
know.
not able to interview Gandy, so
we'll find out on Google Meets. Printed the proof. Cheers to you. Thank you for the 2 ducks. 3 ducks now. Nice. Thank you very much. Donald Smith, thank you for the 2 ducks. Appreciate you as always. David Basie, enjoy the interview. Yes, rest in peace, Kyle. It is shocking. It's just kind of like it's going to take you a minute to process.
Yeah, 41 years old, man.
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Mr. Dooley, thank you for your $5 super chat. Thank you as always. Mr. BTM on Mondays at 9 or 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for your gracious donation. And then Mr. Dennis Trench, thank you very much. Lucky last. Oh, looks like John Shanks just outdid you. I'm gonna have to add him.
All right.
He came in at the last second, so I will have to add him.
Going once, going twice. He's gonna be the last one.
The Shankinator.
The Shankinator. And then in honor of the race this week, well, hold on. Let me show you. Let me show everybody. Let me show you.
You got some cars?
Yeah, we're gonna do Indy cars.
You know what?
So let's. Where is
my son's graduating this weekend, and Cars was like growing up as a kid.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
he watched that just over and over and over again. So he loved it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I remember going
The old
to the
Disney.
drive-through and watching it with my kids.
So
Yeah.
the super chat starts from Martin Cox all the way down to I think Gary, actually JD, and then Justin got the free super chat for winning 3rd place. Gary got 2 for winning 2nd place, and then from CA Scotty down for a little bit. They are plus members. In case you don't know, if you do the math financially, you're actually it's actually cheaper to become a plus member and do super chats than it is a non-Patreon because they get a free duck every week regardless. They get a free duck on every episode. So like when we have that bonus episode for Whiskey Nose, they get a free duck on that Tuesday episode. That being said, so
if you got 5 weeks in a month, you get 5.
Yeah, so you're paying an extra $15,
and you get another show, and then it's
you're paying an extra $15 for a month worth of ducks.
Yeah,
whether it's $20, $25, whatever that is.
Right.
Every time we have a show, and then we have our Venmos going on, which begins. Somewhere in here. Probably Dave V is usually where he begins. Right here, Dave V. And then it ends with a couple more super chats
From Stan.
Other than that, I think we're ready to go.
Yep.
Edit list. We're good there.
West Virginia Bourbon guy wants to know, does he have a plus?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in it. He was one of the last ones on the plus side.
Okay.
That was in there. So yeah, he's in it on the plus membership. Yes. He actually paid a full year.
Nice.
And then you get an additional discount. So you get a discount for doing the plus, and then you get another discount. You pay
in full.
Yeah. And like I said before, we're not going anywhere. So
It's not the plan. Or that's the plan. We're not going to. Never mind. We ain't going nowhere.
Scratch that from the record. I don't know what that was.
Anyway,
But,
that being said, all right, very good.
We're here.
Let's Jeffro, what is all right, Chad, Jeff, you the last one. Give me a number.
Let's do 7.
Lucky number 7.
2, 3, 4.
Rev them up.
Pretty cool. Here we go. All right, I'm done with that. All right, so yeah, so you can get a choice of the tumbler, the 3 2-ounce samples, or you can get the bottle of Weller 107.
And do they get the tumbler with the bottle or not?
No,
That's
just
it.
bottles.
That's the
Okay.
samples.
Hey,
And then
Whitney.
At the loft box.
Yep.
Welcome back here, Whitney.
Hey, Whitney's on.
Whitney's
Nice.
on.
Boy, dude, I'm so geeked up. Make sure you bring your camera, right? To Whitney's place.
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine that video?
Dude, can't wait. Like
The amount of pictures that you're going to take.
I know.
Yeah, we need to talk about the kind of fishing poles we need to bring.
Dude, will you quit?
Yeah.
Just bring regular fishing poles.
I mean, you got big old shovel. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Right.
I'm gonna go noodling.
You got some big old shovel heads, or there you go.
I've never heard of that noodling.
I know.
You've never heard of that?
No,
Oh my!
Talking to him on the way up.
we're not going
What's
to be able.
noodling?
We're not noodling.
You're noodling.
We're not noodling at Whitney's
Oh,
place.
Charlie's noodling. Just wait.
You're noodling. All right, here we go. 15 seconds left, basically. Gary, you don't want to be in front. No one ever. You're not going to win. Where I'm on caller right now.
Well,
There's gonna be someone. You're gonna have a flat tire.
Ooh, Gary's. I mean, there's multiple
someone's gonna
cards
come out of the
with Gary's
woodworks,
name. Don't count
And
him
that
out.
person is going to be by the nose Stan.
Stan Sabick.
Man, by like a carton.
Oh, all right.
It wasn't even by a whole carton.
Nice.
So Stan,
Wow.
you win.
Congratulations, Stan.
A couple things you need to do for us, Stan. Whoops.
Where did we go?
Sorry. A couple things you need to do for us, Stan, is one, let us know which one you want. You want the samples plus the tumbler, or do you want the Weller 107?
And what your third sample will be?
Oh, and you got to pick the third sample, and you got to be able to pick the mailbox.
That's right.
You got a lot to do. You got a lot to think about.
I know it's a lot to do. You just take a deep breath.
That's awesome.
Relax.
Stan must have been an EV.
No.
That's funny. He does have an EV.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
So, all right, Stan, choose all those things that we just said. And then,
So you get the samples
relist.
plus one that's from the whatever we have,
Yes.
and the tumbler, or bottle of Weller Antique. That's your first choice.
oh, don't forget the rub.
And yeah, you got to have your wood rub, and
Yeah.
it's in there.
Yes, exactly.
And it's
Sun rub. They get a rub.
Oh, he wants chocolate whisper. Oh, that's a good one. That's your O one.
Oh,
So we will, where's that?
Ooh. Make sure it's up there.
What happened to it? Oh, here it is.
okay. So he will get the tumbler with the wood rub.
Oh, that
He
is
will
so
get
good.
the
You know what? Can I have a pour of that?
why certainly.
I'm gonna pour that while we're doing this.
He's going to get the birthday whiskey and last call.
Yeah, that chocolate redux. That is so good.
Yes.
Have you had this?
I believe so.
Woodford, 139 proof.
Oh, that's what we had it in the blind,
That
didn't we?
is so fantastic.
Yeah, I think we had it in our.
All right, Stan
Yeah.
goes for.
Just some. Hold on.
Stan says,
Just enough to. I don't want
Dennis wants to know how you can get his wood rubbed.
Well,
Jack can
to.
answer that.
Ask-
Jeff
yeah.
can help you with that.
No, I can't.
You're a specialist.
No, I'm not. I have no idea about it.
All right, so Stan says 726. So what's funny is Stan was paying attention last week. However, I will tell you this: it's not right. However, 2 of those numbers are still correct. I'm just not going to tell you in which position that they're in. You guys are new to this. Basically, we have it's not a lockbox anymore. It's a mailbox. It's Gandy's mailbox. Is what we're saying. And if you get that code right every week, you'll get a hat. Is the prize. Yeah, I guess a 3-digit code. So 726 is not. So the answer I'm going to tell you right now is going to be lower, and 2 of those numbers are correct. So that being said,
Yeah, you're going to be getting a 2-ounce pour of this.
Wow. Wow.
let me put the link for Google Meets. If you guys haven't done Google Meets before, I would encourage you guys to come on. We kind of just, just kind of let it rip, and it's not recorded, so you don't have to worry about that. And we just kind of talk about a few things. What I'm most interested in meets tonight is one, Brian Callahan. If he comes on, he's gonna have to try that sample, right?
Yes.
And then Gandy can explain the shirt thing.
Okay. I also just want to mention real quick for the tumbler, if you are interested in purchasing one, if you look at the show notes, there is a link to their website, as well as a discount code that'll get you 15% off of the tumbler. They're sponsoring us. They've been gracious enough to give us a few of these.
Very nice.
So reach out, grab yourself one, and
then those who have gotten it, if you don't mind, let us know what you thought of it. Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Give us your opinion. Put it in Discord. We'll pass it along to them. We personally still have not tried it. We have not. I know it's weird, but we have not done a comparison. Yes, we need to do a comparison. Actually, we need to do a little bit of a video commercial kind of thing about it, but we'll get there. Like I said, they're gracious enough to give us a few of these. So show them some love, get yourself 15% off.
Nice. Good deal.
Give me 30 seconds.
30 seconds
before we hop off.
Dead air.
I'll load up the Patreon.
Dead air.
That's loading.
Dead air.
That's not dead air. I'm just saying whatever else you want to talk about.
But keep your eye open for some stuff coming from Circle City this weekend.
Yeah, we'll post in the Patreon or whatnot. As far as what's going on there.
I do want to highlight Sobro, the
Sobro liquor.
You know what? The liquor store that is right beside it. Lou and the crew that's there.
Oh yeah,
they were fantastic.
I got Cock on the Walk.
You got Cock of the Walk there.
That was great. That was very good.
And a lot of them, you go in, you can try it. Like a lot of their picks, you go in, and the bartenders there, everybody's so nice.
Yeah, if you're ever in Indianapolis, go to Sobro Liquors. That's probably the best liquor store in town. We went to Con. That was fine. That was okay.
It was fine.
But Sobro to me was above and beyond.
Yep. So great pours, great picks.
Yeah.
And then Lou took us to the back room as well.
Yeah, you got to ask for the back room too.
Yeah. So he'll take you through there where they do wine tastings. They do
bourbon tastings.
Bourbon tastings.
They have all the allocated bottles back there.
All of it. Yep.
Yeah, you name it.
It's pretty sweet.
All right, guys. Until next week, man, please mark your calendar. It's going to be a special show. Cannot wait. But nevertheless,
hold on.
What?
Whitney has it.
Oh, did you all show the exploding powder ball? Yes. Yes, we did, Whitney. We did.
Yes,
we showed the video. So yes, everybody saw the exploding.
Whitney, that was fantastic. He set you up.
He set me up big time. I had no idea.
That was so well played.
Yeah, that was very well played.
Cheers, brother.
Everybody have a great week. Be safe out there. And we actually, if you guys hang around long enough, watch the outro. I redid the end of it. I took Freddie's quote off.
Oh, nice.
And I put Gandy's quote on there. Gandy has one of the best quotes. You'll see it. So,
okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. And for those who are in meets, we'll see you here in a minute.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers all.